A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the sun and the earth, casting its shadow. Most solar eclipses are partial, meaning that only a portion of the sun is blocked by the moon. But once every year or two, from certain vantage points on Earth, the ideal planetary alignment occurs and the moon blocks the sun entirely. This phenomenon is what is called a total solar eclipse.
Let's listen to the scientists explain some facts about a total solar eclipse.
The geometry that we have here on Earth is remarkable in the solar system, because here we have a rocky moon that orbits the Earth once every 29.5 days. And we've got the Earth orbiting the sun once every year. And these two objects, which are very different from each other, the sun and the moon, just happen to appear the same size from the surface of the Earth. The sun is 400 times larger than the moon, and it's a gaseous star, and the moon is this rocky, hard, cold body. But when the moon aligns perfectly directly in front of the sun, it perfectly masks the sun's disk, and we can see the sun's outer atmosphere.
Notice how this scientists use the word perfect to describe the event of a total solar eclipse. And yet, here are some of the bizarre facts behind this perfect event. And out of all this chaotic matter size, distance, twists and turns, we are getting the moon and the sun to form a very unique and perfect disk. And this is supposed to be nothing but a coincidence.
We don't have this kind of geometry anyplace else in the solar system.
And here's why. During a total solar eclipse, the mechanical moon becomes active, turning itself into some sort of time warp porthole.
This fortuitous geometry has given observers a unique opportunity, a chance to peer at features of the sun that are rarely seen on Earth.
And one of these features is that the sun's corona becomes a part of the moon to activate some kind of time gate on the heavens. And this is happening because, unknown to humanity, the moon is a very sophisticated instrument performing many tasks in the heavens.
The total eclipse, actually, what we are seeing is normally what we cannot see. So that's why it is so unusual, and what we cannot see that we are actually seeing in that 4 minutes is the corona, the chromosphere and the corona of the sun.
Seeing the corona of the sun, it is only one tiny aspect of the awesome reality happening behind the sophistication of the elusive event of a total solar eclipse. Now, here's one question that we have presented the scientists with, and we like to share it with you. If during a total solar eclipse, what we have and see, it is nothing but natural heavenly bodies that have randomly crossed the path of each other's, then where do we get all the deadly X-ray effects affecting the human life from? Because if we were to take at face value the current knowledge that we have of the universe today, and we place a total solar eclipse on some sort of equation like this one, if the scientists are right, then the results should be no effects at all, because there is nothing happening here to be getting any effects from. And yet, here is a time window forming itself during this eclipse, undetected by the human eye. And what we have found is that this is the reason why we are getting all these deadly X-ray effects. All these effects that we are unaware of are coming from the operation of this time window. And also there are many strange instruments that somebody on the other side are placing on these time windows. And here is a big secret for you. The powers to be on this planet, they are aware of some of these effects on the moon. And what they have found is that these effects are deadly for human beings. Any human being on the moon would perish because of these effects. And this is the reason why they are staying away from the moon. And by the way, if during a total solar eclipse you feel like you're being watched, well, say cheese, because indeed you are.